What up? Boom. Pin 2 featured. Well, hello, everyone. Happy Christmas. I just got done with my Christmas celebrations and really wanted to just hang out with my other family here on Facebook, so I figured I'd do a little sharpening. See who joins me. So, if you got nothing to do tonight, sit back, relax, and comment, and we'll have some fun in the comment section. Clean my desk up a little bit. Man. What up, Quantavius? A new member from Instagram. So this is on YouTube. This is also playing in the group, is where it plays, or if you want to watch it in the group as well. If you watch it in the group, you can see everyone else's comments that we see here, because most people watch it in the group. Yeah, dude, it actually healed really well, but I got cut here across this knuckle, and then across these two fingers deep. But yeah, I can't even really see it. It's that hand, right? Yeah. It healed well. This is a little bit of scratch stuff. That's it. What up, Facebook user? Oh yeah, and so when you switch over to Facebook, make sure you click the little link above this post that allows ScreenYard to see your name, so I can see your name. Anyway, we're gonna do some sharpening tonight. I don't know what I want to start with. What do you guys think? So I got this thing in. This thing is technically the next thing I'm supposed to sharpen. Nothing wrong with this, but I don't know if I'm feeling it right now, but we could definitely do this. Or I was going to possibly, I don't know why this is just bugging me, but this is like one of my only knives that doesn't have an edge on it yet. So this is doing my own knife. This edge is not sharpened. That's just from a strop factory. So I'll probably do this for fun. And then I have a box. Let's see what's in the box, and then we'll decide. I have one more customer's knife to do at the moment. It's in a big box. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, I don't know what this is. Okay, so we got a box, some cover wrap, and a completely sealed box. So, yeah, this is packed, we'll say, well. This box is, okay, good. Not too bad, I hope. Get it open. Pre-taped up. This must have been expensive to ship with this big box for this one little. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Ah. He would know. He would know. All right. Well, since you're watching, Michael, let's do that. Let's sharpen that one. That's better than I asked for. Let's see what this is. So this is Michael's knife as he's watching, so we're going to sharpen his knife. Ooh. Oh, it's a Tonto. So this will be fun. This will be a fun knife to do tonight. McNeese, what can you tell me about this knife, Michael? It's pretty cool. Is it a 3.5 inch? Oh, wow, it's really smooth. Ooh. I like the action. I can flick it and it's a thumb stud. I can flick it really well. That's impressive. Pretty cool knife. Let's see what he said to say. Boom. This is Quantavius, I believe, joining us over here. It's bad, LOL. I'm guessing you mean your edge. Let's see what the edge is like. This wrapping away. See what it looks like when it cuts. Okay, one piece of paper here. Oh, it's not bad. It cuts. Tip's pretty dull. Tip section's dull. But the straight edge is not horrible. It's sharp. But yeah, the tip section is dull. So let's change that. This one might be interesting. I could see that because I've handled McNeese before and they're like hard for me to open, but that's actually pretty easy. So yeah, something been done to it. I like it. Okay. So I guess we'll look at it when we get the sharpener on it and see how far we can bring back this bevel. See if we can bring it back all the way or if we need to create an edge. So we'll do that second. We'll do the primary edge first. This is a McNeese, which is an American-made company. They make 3 and 3.5 inch knives, as far as I'm aware of, and they're about $600-ish, I believe. I'm going to put this in here with some chamois cloth, which protects the knife and it keeps it from moving around. And it helps it, like, gives it a little bit of cushion. So this is my theory. But this cloth in here, because it's got a little bit of compression to it, when you tighten down the knife, my theory is that it helps align the center line of the blade in the clamp because it's kind of molding to that. That's my theory. And it seems to work, so I'm just going to go with that. If anyone has a TS Prof and uses a center clamp, these screws are great, except for I strip them out a lot. So I don't know what you guys are dealing with these screws stripping, but I use RC car thread screws. They're just like M3, I think. They're 2.5 millimeter screws. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are using for screws because mine strip every month or so. Okay. So this primary edge is already fairly sharp, but we're going to just make sure it looks good. So we're going to go down to 150 and just profile it out, make sure it's all even and nice. So sharpieing the edge. With the Knife Joker official Sharpie. Right now at the Knife Joker, you can get a Crewwear DLC Pair 3 Lightweight with green handle, which looks so nice from Travis right now. So if you didn't know that, you should know that because it's a pretty cool knife. What are you guys drinking on this lovely Christmas evening? I got my favorite Henry Weinhard's root beer right here. Okay. We're going to see where the stone lands. Okay, we clear the thumb stud. Okay, this is one of the fun ones. One of the reasons why we use tape. So, the way this edge ends is it ends and then it immediately gets fat. Which means, Michael, you're going to watch me do the thing I hate doing the most, and it's edges like these with the heels that stop immediately. So, I take some electrical tape. And we're going to tape over the front of the handle, the thumb stud, and the entire blade as soon as the edge ends. So anywhere we don't want to sharpen, we've got tape. Gotta make sure we've got enough tape. This is a tough one. Put a little extra tape on that so it doesn't like rub through just in case, because we're going to be right up tight against the ricasso. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, Dan already celebrated. Yeah. He already celebrated Christmas. His is over. I guess it's like, what time is it now? It's 7 o'clock here in Portland, Oregon. Christmas evening. Seth is joining us from New York. And he's having some water. Because I don't say things like, don't scare me like that. I don't like that idea. I don't want to ever think about giving up my delicious root beer. Okay. So taping off the ricasso and the handle, because when I do the heel, I'm going to have to push the stone against the tape, basically. Because the stone edge just ends. So this is one of the times when you have to balance how much you really need to grind away on the end versus avoiding hitting anything and leaving a mark. So these are fun. We got it well taped up. Should be good to go. Oh, you getting after it. Man, late night monster. Okay. Checking the angle now with a Sharpie. And we're fairly close. So right now it looks like it's grinding on the front edge of the bevel, the leading edge. So we're going to drop the angle down a little bit. Not a ton. It's actually pretty close. Okay, make sure we still clear the thumb stud. Okay. And that looks like pretty close to a winner there. Flip it over. See how the side looks. Not too far off. Let's see what angle we're at. Zeroing the cube. So 18.3 degrees right now. I'm going to go 18 and a half. See how that looks. There we go. That's good. So we're going to do this at 18.5 degrees. So I would start on this side. Just helps me keep track of my strokes and knowing if I've finished the side or not. Sometimes you're doing this and you get very distracted or lost in your head, and then you don't know what side you flipped on already. And this helps me remember. Okay, so first check, stop collar check. So push the stop collar all the way up. We're going to look at the base of the stone, make sure wherever the stone's going to land, it's not going to be able to move onto the face of the knife. So stop collar is set right here, keeps the stone from going up, and we're good. We have another, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch is hanging off. Okay, stop collar check, clearing the thumb stud, got tape, good to go. So we're doing a tanto. So we're going to treat the two edges separately. So an important thing on a tanto, if you want it to look good, is your transition from your primary bevel to your tanto edge. And that little point there is really hard to keep straight if you round the stone or if you try to do both edges at the same time. You just want to like end it and keep the stone nice and flat right there and not let it tip. And that's how you create a nice pointed, even transition. So keep that in mind. Just don't let that trail off. You want to end this halfway above it like this and not let it fall down. Okay, so we got to the very end of the edge. I'm just going to do just the minimal amount of grinding at the heel just to keep it nice and clean and safe. But now we're just going to profile the edge for a little bit. We're at the right angle. Sharpie's all gone. Now we're just creating a burr on the opposite side. Okay, so taking our fingernail, we are checking for a burr. So right here, especially right here, I feel that the steel has curled over. That's your burr. So if you're not creating a burr, you're not sharpening. So right now, those metal threads at the very end at the apex are curled over. And so now we're going to sharpen those off or flip the burr. So once we have a burr on one side, that side is profiled, and it means that now we're just trying to reduce the size of that burr as we sharpen up with higher grit stones. So one side's profiled, this is side 2. This side was pretty right on the money. So Sharpie came right off. Oh yeah, Michael, do you want this mirrored or did you just want the satin? It doesn't make a huge difference yet, but it will in a minute. Okay, that has a burr. So both sides have been profiled. When I'm on 150, I just, to make sure everything looks nice and even, I go back and I do another pass after I've profiled it. Light touch, just lining the scratch pattern, making sure everything's been hit. So kind of look at it in the light from different angles to see if there's like weird colorations or like patterns formed in the scratches, like from a low spot or a little divot in the edge sometimes happens. but it looks like we have a nice looking edge. Okay. Love it. Love it. Okay. Okay, jumping up to 400 grit on Hapstone Premium CBN stones. And these finish so well. This stone was just reconditioned or dressed, or I don't know what the right word is called. But since these are metallic wanted CBN stones, what that means is it's a block of metal. So if you picture like a KME stone, that's like a piece of aluminum with pieces of diamond sprinkled onto the top of it. These are a solid block where the little particles are inside of the matrix of the steel or the whatever it is, tin or something, favorite metal it is. But inside of there is all the little CBN bits. And so Triple B Handmade, Sean Houston, he took this stone and he etched it with ferric chloride acid to eat away the tiniest bit of that top layer of metal to expose the CBN grit. And so now we're experimenting to see what the difference was between a stone that's been used for 8 months on a regular basis versus a fresh one now. So this is going to be working pretty quick since it's brand new, basically, and steel soft, good CBN. It's shining up real quick. Okay, got a little mark right there. Okay, flip that side. Keeping our transition tight, trying to polish with the stone going halfway off the point. All right. Do one more pass on the side of 400 grit, just to try to knock the burr down a little bit. All right. Jumping up to 800. So now we're just polishing the edge, basically, getting rid of scratches. So I'm going to go backwards scratching pattern. And then I work forward. And I just can look in the shadow it leaves and see that all the scratches are lined up and that it's kind of lead the same way. Once you hit 800, though, it's starting to get shiny. It's like a matte satin with a little bit of polish to it. So it looks nice. It's not really scratchy at all at that point. Yeah, it's looking good. So now we're sharpening by taking off the burr that was left from the 400 grit stone and just polishing our bevel, getting rid of the scratches that are there. $2,000 grit. And this is where we'll stop with the mirror, is that 2,000 grit. It's really pretty quick to mirror a knife. So I get that question more than anything else is, how do I mirror an edge? The answer is your equipment. It really is. Like it is technique, but if you really want a mirror, like you're dying to get a mirror, buy expensive stones and you'll have a mirror. I know that's a stupid answer, and it's like, well, I don't just want to do that. That's the easy way out. Like, so the reason I can get a mirror is because I have really good stones. These are half stone premium CBN stones, and they make a mirror with just going through the stones, and they're mirrored, and it's that simple, and it's sharp at the same time. So if you want a mirror and it's worth the money to you, just invest in the stones, and you'll stop killing yourself trying to chase out scratches that aren't going to go away with cheaper stones. So this 2,000 grit stone leaves a beautiful finish. It leaves it really sharp. You can only see scratches in certain light, but it doesn't leave any major scratch marks. Okay. And if you could see up close on the blade, there's like a little pile of steel dust above the bevel from where we've been polishing away and getting rid of the burr. Or a little bit of what we ate up. Okay, so first bevel is done. Now we're going to move it to the Tonto tip. And these, we will see how this one goes, because this one looks like a challenge. Okay. So we're going to do this Tonto tip, and the way it looks is there is a Tonto swedge that starts here. It looks like someone's tried to polish the entire swedge. So there's a polish mark halfway up. And then we have our leading edge, which is kind of not fully sharpened. It looks like it's swedged a little bit off. So we're going to need to find what this angle of this edge is at. So we'll just work it and we'll see how it comes out. We might just need to put an edge on this though, Michael. I might just need to find the right angle and just pull an edge and leave the swedge up. But we'll see what it looks like at 18.5 degrees. So reclamp this. So now we're clamping the Tonto edge. So the Tonto edge is parallel to the face of the jaw. So the knife goes off at like a 40-degree angle this way. So now we just have the Tonto edge is parallel with me. And we're just going to work that section of the edge now. So Tontos are different sometimes on how they grind the edges on the angles. So to start with, we're just going to go 18.5 degrees because that's what we did the primary bevel on, and we'll see how that lines up with the existing edge. Okay, 18.5 degrees. We're going to draw on the whole fat bevel. I'm going to see where the Sharpie gets taken off. This is going to be fun. Okay, 18.5 degrees. Yeah, that's the angle it's at. It's at the same angle as the primary. Sometimes they're different. Sometimes the Tonto tip's at a lower or a higher angle. To this side. Okay, we're going to do this at 18.5 degrees. And I will make this look like the way I make Tonto PM2s look with the way the bevels are. Well, thank you. I'm happy to do it, Michael. Yeah, you can get a mirror with cheap stones. You can get a mirror with, whatever. It's just a matter of how long you want to work it. I just know there's so many people that bang their head against the wall because all they want is a mirror. That's like their main goal in sharpening, which is fine. I was my goal in sharpening for a long time too, is to get the coolest looking edge. If you want the coolest looking edge, just buy the stones that will give you that edge without the work, and maybe they'll be easier to learn on. I don't know. But yeah, get a 2K stone will give you a mirror. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be a fun one. Okay, set our stop collar and see we have to move it because we're doing a Tonto tip. So move it up so the stone can't ride up on the blade. And I'm just going to leave this one alone. I don't like tweaking it too much, but we could pull this one down a little bit, but we don't matter that much. Okay, so right now I'm hitting this very wide bevel that's here already. The bevel isn't sharpened all the way at the leading edge, and it's not taken all the way back to the swedge. So what we're going to do is we're going to fade this in. So we're going to make the bevels look the same on both sides. And we're not going to take them all the way up to the top of the swedge. That'd be a lot of material, but we're going to take them halfway up the swedge and make them both the same size, and it will look nice. Actually, it'll look really good, actually. This is not going to be too much work, really. You just got to get the edge sharpened. Steel is sharpening really easy, and the stone is fresh, so it's definitely helping out. So we're pointing the tip on this side, so we're doing the transition area by floating the stone halfway over the transition without letting it roll. And now I'm doing the tip. So the tip, most of the edge, the swedge is getting hit with the stone, but the leading edge portion, the part that actually matters, it still has Sharpie on it. So we have some metal to take off here at the tip. So we have a fully sharpened tip. Oh yeah, this works right here. Okay, I'm not quite there yet. We're gonna switch sides though. How was you guys' Christmas? Anyone get anything cool? I don't really get stuff for Christmas, but I like to hear what everyone else got. It makes me excited for people to be excited. My parents gave me some cash, rather large amount of cash that will help with the me not having a job and being a stay-at-home dad situation. So that's nice. I got that. But they did not get presents. I like the Halfstone RS. If I wasn't doing as many knives as I do, I would like it more because I sharpen pretty aggressively, and this the way I have to hold the rod and bang stuff back and forth, and I don't know. I sharpen aggressively and fast, and I have to do production, so the Cadet works for me. So I haven't spent a ton of time with the Halfstone yet because I've been trying to get orders done. It's good though. It's a really good sharpener. It's if you want the next step up from a KME, I would say Halfstone RS with CBN start, or Halfstone CBN start stones. For you'd have a set for I don't know, for $350 you could have everything with the Halfstone, or for 220 you can have everything with the. Oh, am I frozen? Oh no. Lame. I'm back. Some people are still here. Whoa. Sorry, everything just froze, so I had to restart. But I'm back. Okay. Back at this gnarly edge. 150. So the fun part about Tonto tips like this is it's a really wide swedge, which just means there's more contact surface between the stone and the edge that has to get ground away before you're to where you need to be. So it's just our leading edge is still has Sharpie on it, so we just gotta grind on this damn thing. This is fun. This is how a lot of Tonto PMCs are. So now we get somewhere. Okay, we're starting to get a burr. It looks like maybe. I can't even tell. Still got more work to do. Back at it. Okay, we're trying to we're pretty well profiled on the side. It looks pretty nice. Now we're just trying to get the burr to form. So I know I've apexed the edge. And sometimes this is what sharpening is. It's just grinding steel to get all the Sharpie. That's the key. If you want a nice looking edge, use Sharpie, grind it all away. When it's all the way, and you're all on the same surface. Sharpie doesn't lie. Man, I can't apex its edge. Okay, well, it's getting close. Still got Sharpie at the tip a little bit. Crazy how much work this. Finger under it. Man, this is a tough one. Almost there. Jeez. Almost there, man. This is see what we got going on. Yeah, dude, Spyderco's the shit. I've gone through different cycles. Everyone says that you like graduate from Spyderco and move up to bigger and fancier things. I tried that and then I went back. And now I still just carry Spyderco. Okay. We're checking for a burr. We have a burr here. Working our way up the face of the blade. I snapped it off. Hopefully just one more pass. This is getting exhausting. Okay. Got a burr on. This tip is just a monster. I think we got her. Let's see. Check for a burr. Man. Yeah, we got a little one. I think we're there. This side's tip is still jacked up though. Okay, it's looking pretty cool, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Bevel's look nice. They're big and fat and cool. I think we're almost done. I'm profiling this swedge. So this is why Tontos are cool and not cool. Is they just take work sometimes, and I don't mind it. It's rewarding because the way they turn out is so much cooler than just a plain knife. Okay, we got that profiled. It's got a little bit on the tip on the side. Man, this is a beast to get this whole edge. Okay. What do you think this is, Knife Joy? Come on now. Yeah, I carry a pair of 3 every day. I don't lie. I have other things, but that's what I carry. Dan is legit Spyderco for life, though. I believe that. He has everything Spyderco. Okay, our Sharpie at the tip is gone. Finally. Let's just clean up these scratches. Okay. Last pass. Now we have a burr. All of our Sharpie is gone. Now we're just making it look good. They have a very fat bevel. It almost goes to the swedge. Almost. Think about the way it looks. Okay, hopefully that's enough. Now we're going to move up to polishing stones, so our 400. I hope that's enough. That was fun. So mirroring big old fatty bevels like this is a lot more painstaking because you got to make sure when you have a little bevel, like a hollow ground knife has tiny little bevel probably, even though it's like 20 degrees. Those are easy. Those are easy to hide stuff. You don't see the scratches. But when you do a big fat bevel, like 17-degree bevel on a Spyderco or a huge Tonto tip, you see everything. So you have to make sure it's very well uniform. Why is it not hitting that spot on the edge? Looking pretty cool. Okay. 800 grit. So go in both directions. Make sure I'm hitting all the scratches from the 400 grit stone. I switch, and then you can see in the shine if there's anything going the opposite direction when you're shining it up. Okay, last stone, and we're done with this, I hope. 2000 grit, CBN. Ooh, got a mirror. Big old fat bevel. Polishing on 2000 grit, going both directions, making sure that we get as many scratches out as we can from 800 grit stone. And there's really no burr left at this point. The burr pretty much is gone after 800 with the stones. So just a micro little bit. That will come off with the strop. I think this is probably good. Let's see what this looks like. I might have to redo this a little bit. Take off this tape now. Man, I might just do this a little bit more and get the whole swedge, but yeah, I might have to do that. I'm going to work the whole swedge. I'm going to do this a little bit more. I'm going to bring the angle down a little bit more. The way this is CNC blade, it looks like, I don't think it's a ground blade. I can bring a little bit more here and catch the whole swedge and make the whole thing mirrored. I don't know. You let me know if that looks good or not. I'll take some pictures and shoot it to you, Michael. It's convex, so it kind of like fades off. It's not a crispy line, but it's mirrored. It's mirrored as fuck, but yeah, let me know. I'll shoot you some pictures of it. Let me know if you want to keep on going on it. Let's see if it cuts. So checking the whole edge for snags. And on the Tonto tip, ooh, it cuts beautifully. Shave little curlicues off. Let me know, Michael, if you want me to yeah, I'll shoot you some pics. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking though. Man, that was an hour. Okay. So what else is going on, guys? Might not do another knife. That took a little while. It's been an hour. Well, it is Christmas. That was fun. You guys see me do a cool knife. That was a challenge. I'm going to probably work out a little bit more because now I'm challenged to make it really, really cool looking. But it's pretty cool. Anyway, thank you guys. Love this group. Merry Christmas and all that jazz. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.